Okay, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to try and show you how to get onto the TCI link as a teacher and just some important tools that you can use to get started teaching online. So, the first thing I would do is to go to my class link. Go ahead and click on that to open so that you can go directly to the TCI website. You're going to go ahead and sign in. And the TCI should already be loaded on your class link. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And now I happen to have 2 grade levels showing, but you should probably just have 1 class showing. And I'm going to go to the 4th grade link, Teach Now. When I click on that, it's going to give me all kinds of options as the teacher for what I can go ahead and do. So the very first thing you're going to want to notice is everything in the purple. These are your tools, and I would encourage you just to click and explore when you have a little bit more time. But one of the first things that I want to show you is your classes, and those are already preloaded from the district. You don't have to do anything at all. All of your students are right here for you. Then go into assignments. Now, I've already set up a couple assignments, so those are going to go ahead and show. On May 8th, I created an assignment for lesson 13 or April 30th, sorry, and the due date was May 8th. I also recently created another one for lesson 14 on May 5th, due May 12th. Now, one thing you might notice in the actions, you can go ahead and edit what you've assigned. You can go ahead and grade it, which is a great feature. And then if you want to get rid of it, you can just delete it. So you can always go in and make changes to any assignments at any time. Grades are just where you've gone ahead and given an assignment. Like this particular student has completed 5 of the assignments for the first lesson and 1 in the second. I can grade along the way, even though maybe she hasn't finished all the assignments. I can go in and take a look at what she has done and grade those things and come back to the ones that she hasn't completed yet. I also want to point out while we're in the grading section that there's a spot here where I can make comments, and I can change those comments at any time, or I don't have to make a comment. So that's something I had already added into her section. I can also ask for the answer key to show. Drawing of students' favorite commercials will vary, so that one's not a real informative. So if I wanted to get rid of the answer key, I can actually do that too. I don't have to have that show. Answers will vary. Answers will vary. Now, here's a student answer key that could be really helpful right here. Students will likely record items from the group presentations, but can list anything they find interesting about Denver. I might want to keep that just as a reminder while I'm grading that that's what I'm looking for. Then you'll also notice up here, there's a notebook scoring section. Again, I can adjust that. Even though I gave her 5 out of 5 before, maybe I want to go back and change that to 4 out of 5 points. You can change that at any point. So like I said, I only made this out of 5 points because I was only grading the first few questions. I could go back in and make it out of 20 and grade more. All right, so then let's go ahead and go over to settings. Not a lot you're going to do with settings. I would just leave all of my contact information, leave everything the same. But here's the really fun part. When you get down in the program and the content, this is where you can start adjusting slides and making new things for your kids. So here, you remember that I had assigned lesson 13. I can go into any of these topics to view or to assign. I think it's really important when you're teaching that you can look through these slides. So we're going to do that in our next recording, teach you how to make your own slideshows.